Channel 6 News. I'm Jeannie Lurchin along with Paul Henneke with a look at what's happening in and around the Tri-Community area. Was it Earth Day or spring cleaning that prompted the Macomb County Sheriff's Department to have low-risk inmates clean up 27 Mile Road? Captain Anthony Wickersham tells us more.
Well, this is the 9th annual Macomb County Sheriff's Office. It's the annual cleanup where we're taking our inmates from the county jail and putting them to work in the community. After these long winters, the trash and debris piles up along the roadway, so we feel that we want to give back to the community, and we take on the inmates out of these cells and putting them to work in the community. We're using low class, low violators, low risk to the community. They're guarded by a deputy sheriff, but here they are, they're giving back to the community. They're helping out by picking up the trash in and around the area. We've gone to several communities throughout Macomb County, and today we're in Washington Township, and they'll be cleaning up a couple stretches of roadway in this community and making it, hopefully we feel, increasing the beautification of the community.
Inmate Kevin Caswell gives us another perspective on the cleanup.
I'm out here cleaning up the community for the Macomb County Sheriff's Department, and it's a pretty good opportunity to get out of the jail and enjoy the weather. Do right by my community. Feels good.
We want to remind you of some important upcoming events. The Romeo Victorian Festival kicks off on Saturday, May 15th with an early bird perennial plant exchange at 8:30 a.m. in the Village Park. At 11:30 a.m., the church clock in the First Congregational Church will be rededicated after a period of dormancy. And then from 3 to 4 p.m. in the Village Park, 4 transportation heritage markers celebrating Romeo's contribution to the automobile industry will be dedicated. For more information, go to the festival's website at www.romeovictorianfestival.com. And also on the same weekend is the Romeo Relay for Life at Powell Middle School. The opening ceremony is set for May 15th at 10 a.m., followed by a survivor ceremony. The relay will also hold a fight-back ceremony at 3 p.m., and then later that same evening, the Luminaria ceremony will be held at 10 p.m. And if you are between the ages of 30 and 66 and have never been diagnosed with cancer, you have the opportunity to participate in a cancer prevention study at the relay. For more information on the study or the relay, call 1-800-ACS-2345 or visit www.relayforlife.org. The Romeo Historical Society hosted a special preview of their new program, The Secret Railroad. Curator Richard Beringer took invitees on a pictorial tour of local area residences allegedly involved in the Underground Railroad. After a review of the evidence, guests were asked to be the jury to determine the guilt or innocence of whether the homeowners broke the federal fugitive slave laws. This new exhibit also displays a history of American slavery and segregation in America. If you would like to visit the exhibit, the Romeo Historical Society Arts and Archives building is open from 7 to 9 p.m. every Tuesday evening and is also available for special viewings. For more information, contact the Society at 586-752-4111. If you drive an ORV or off-road vehicle, a free 5-hour safety class is being offered by the Macomb County Sheriff's Office on May 13th. Class size is limited, so sign up early by emailing sheriff@macombsheriff.com. U.S. Representative Candice Miller is hosting a Veterans Resource Fair on May 17th. All vets and their families are invited to attend. The fair will give veterans a chance to learn about organizations, programs, and services available to them. The fair runs from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Lemke-Blackwell VFW post, located at 35011 23 Mile Road in New Baltimore. For more information, contact the Office of Congresswoman Miller at 202-226-4709. fifth graders at Amanda Moore Elementary entertain their younger classmates and parents with a musical production featuring pirates. It seems everyone had a great time. The play can be seen right here on Channel 6, so check our schedule on our web or the Romeo Observer for dates and times. And now, here's Paul with Bulldog Sports.
The 9-0 Lady Dogs varsity softball team took on LaCrosse County rivals, the Eagles of Eisenhower, in a Red Division showdown. Coach Dave McIntyre for the Dogs sent sophomore Melissa Steelgrave to the mound, and she came through tossing a 4-hitter, and when the Dogs left the field, they were in first place in the red. The big blast of the game came in the 3rd inning when Celeste Varellin came to the plate. Here's Richard with the call.
Fly ball, gets good wood on it, the center fielder going back. She dropped, it goes over the net, it's a home run off of her glove. I have never seen that.
Very impressive.
A 3-run homer for Celeste Varellin. The ball just kept going. The center fielder had it in her glove. It popped out and went over the fence for a 3-run homer. So Romeo 8. Wow.
The Dogs will take on Stevenson and Dakota this week, so make plans to see this team. They are one of the best teams Romeo has ever had. Over at the baseball field, the boys took on the Shorians of Lake Shore. Senior starter Spencer Schwake gave up 4 runs in the 1st inning, and that was enough for the Shorians to win 4-3. The Bulldogs were down 4-1 in the 7th inning, and Joe Gardner reached base on a hit, and Josh Reside walked, setting the table for Justin Medley, who had a 2 RBI double, but that was all the Dogs got, and now are at 500 with a 9-9 record. In LaCrosse, the Bulldogs lost at Dan Barnable Field last week 8-1 to the Eagles of Eisenhower. That game will be shown here on Channel 6 next week. And don't forget, sports physicals will be given on Tuesday, June 1st at Romeo High School starting at 6 p.m. Well, that's it for sports, Jeannie.
Well, thanks, Paul. So, for everyone at the Channel 6 WBRW TV crew, we want to thank you for tuning in.